All right, we've got the Dewalt 60-gallon vertical shop air compressor, 155 psi, 11.5 CFM, running on 240 volts. The part number is DXCM601. Obviously a lot bigger than its little cousin here, the Porter cable. But one of the reasons why I bought this was for the ability to be able to put larger air hoses on this. A couple years back when I blew up my semi, I needed something that could run 1-inch guns. And I also need to be able to change the tires and rotate tires on the semi. So this air compressor gives us that ability. We've used this air compressor for everything from filling tires in little wagons like that one right there to tightening cylinder head bolts down on big semis. But Cummins even suggests using a 3/4 inch impact. So I'm going to use this little hole right here as a guide. You also see the little lines that I made. But so I could just kind of stop up here, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. See that? I've wired it to a 240 volt source out here that we can just plug it and unplug it when we need to. Now keep in mind, if you do go to purchase one of these from Tractor Supply, and they're at a pretty decent price from Tractor Supply, but they do not come with the electrical. You have to wire this yourself. So this thing's been sitting out here in the elements for the last 2 years. You could tell that the color change on it, especially when we look over here, like by where the air hose was laying on it. It's in this bright Arizona sunlight out here, so it's pretty harsh conditions. I'm not very nice to some of my equipment, I'll tell you that right now. So you can see there's no roof over the head. It's in a harsh environment out here in the desert, and this thing still runs like a top. Right now I got 500 foot of air hose hooked up to it, running all the way out here to the house, which we built an entire house using that air compressor, and the shed too. Walking in there, we just toenail it in from the opposite side. I guess there's not really much you could say about an air compressor. I'm really searching my mind to try and give you some pluses and minuses. I don't have a minus on it. I mean, it's really been all pluses. So, you know, one of the things that I like about it is having this large bung right here with the ability to put larger hoses on it. I've got 3/8, and, you know, to be able to run my 1-inch guns, I've got the larger air hose size. I mean, this one doesn't have that. The large bung on the side, this is all you get. You know, it's got your water drain down below. Oh, right here. Should drain that every so often. Probably should do it more than I do it. It does come with an air gauge on here, which, since it's been sitting out here, you can tell it's getting a little weathered. But I've not had one issue with this thing. It builds up pressure pretty quick. You know, it does come with holes in the feet to bolt it down. Right now we've got it bolted to the original pallet that it came on, and I'm just saying, you're not gonna go wrong if you purchase this thing. It's been 2 years, it's been a little over 2 years, sitting out here in the desert, and it's still going strong. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this review of the Dewalt part number DXCM601. It's 3.7 horsepower, in case I didn't mention that earlier, 240 volt, 60 gallon, 155 psi, 11.5 SCFM at 90 psi. Alrighty, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.